What does the budget tell us about the future of migration? 2 weeks before the budget, the Prime Minister announced a reduction in migration. The fine print in the budget then revealed migration assumptions that were way above the recently announced migration figures, higher in fact than the previous cap. For detailed information, watch this video till the end, and yes, like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Warm welcome from Brain Drain Consultants to our immigration information and news channel, A2Z Immigration Updates. From 2000 to 2019, Australia doubled its migrant intake from past years to an average of 195,000 per year. The peak occurred in the 2008-09 financial year when 300,000 migrants came to Australia during the mining boom. The record intake of 2008 ignited the big Australia debate anew. Migration was quoted as being responsible for all societal ills, congestion, house prices, and lack of social cohesion. In urban planning circles, there isn't a population size or population density that is simply too much for a system to cope with. There is always only inappropriate physical and social infrastructure. The dramatic mistake that Australia allowed itself to commit during the 2000s and 2010s was to grow population at a faster rate than infrastructure. When the pandemic hit, Australia lost migrants in net terms for the first time in 75 years. Instead of adding 195,000 migrants, Australia lost around 90,000 in net terms, that translate to a loss of 285,000 people. How else could Australia possibly fill all these vacant jobs that industry is complaining about? In times of record low unemployment figures, migrants aren't blamed for stealing jobs but are seen as desperately needed. This brings us back to the budget. All industries lobby for professions their sector lacks to be added to the skilled migration list. About 90,000 spaces for skilled migrants will be made available after about 10,000 spaces were reallocated from the family visa category. The high migration assumptions in the budget are welcome, but are they realistic? The previous two pandemic budgets in 2020 and 2021 assumed that the negative net migration figures from the first COVID year were going to be followed by another year of negative migration. It's positively surprised to see that the 2021-22 financial year is projected to conclude with positive net migration. Before COVID, a net intake of 41,000 migrants would have been seen as very low. Now it is the beginning of a rapid V-shaped recovery. Since the opening of international borders in December, the stock of temporary migrants, driven mostly by the return of international students, increased by around 98,000. The budget assumptions of a net positive migration in 2021-22 seem very believable. The assumptions for the next few years also don't seem too far off the mark, considering that the international demand for migration to Australia probably remains high enough to easily fill up to 235,000 spots. That's the assumption for 2025 and 2026. In case you are worrying that the new surge in migration will lead to higher house prices, rest assured. The new migrants will almost exclusively be international students and skilled migrants, largely moving into the weak inner city rental markets. The market can easily absorb a few 100,000 migrants. We hope you appreciate our efforts to provide important and accurate immigration information. Please share your feedback and suggestions in the comments section. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to show your support, and yes, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for your valuable time, and we hope to see you again soon with another video. If you need any further assistance or want to discuss anything related to your immigration dreams, then you can book an expert consultation session with our team of registered migration consultants.